Hello everyone, this is Tony. Welcome back to Trophy Travel Experiences. Today I'm doing a review of a tour I had with the Audain Art Museum located in Whistler. It's located at 4350 Blackcomb Way in Whistler. It's open every day except for Monday to Wednesday, so Thursday to Sundays from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it was started, it's the houses the private collection, art collection of Michael Audain. And then they had some famous architects to make the building. It's a really impressive building. It opened in 2016, and it holds a very good collection of British Columbia art. This is the lobby area and shows one of the pieces from their current exhibition, which is called Out of Control, the concrete art of skateboarding. And so it's quite a modern museum. People, I think, will enjoy it. And if you think Whistler is just about skiing or mountain biking, there's other things here, and this is really nice. I would strongly recommend that you take one of their guided tours. They do public ones, and they also do private ones. You get so much more out of it. I know that for this tour that we got through the permanent collection, if I didn't have one of the curators with us, we definitely wouldn't have got as much out of the visit. I'm just going to highlight a couple of pieces from the permanent collection. And again, without the curator, we wouldn't have got so much out of this. This is what, as you step in, this is one of the magnificent signature pieces, which is called the dance screen by a Northwest Coast artist, James Hart. It depicts the strong connection with the Haida and also the fundamental role of salmon within the Haida society. So you'll see a lot of salmon kind of figures, fish figures, and also you'll see many figures on the bottom of this kind of pointing out their hands saying no, and that's basically saying that they acknowledge the concern that for salmon who are threatened by environmental factors. This is actually a screen that I think does open. The doors open. Of course, it didn't open in this. It's closed right now in the exhibit, but I think it does open. It is able to open. So it's, I guess, if they have a kind of a ceremony, it's just magnificent. This is a painting from a local artist called Edward Hughes. He passed away in 2007. It's called Steamer in Granville Channel, and I loved his works. A lot of scenic works from British Columbia, and look at the vibrancy of the clouds and the realism here. I really love this painting. This is a pretty scary mask. This is from an artist called Bo Dick from the Kwak Waka Wak Nation, and so this is a mask, and what I was told, I think this is a kind of a spirit or a mask, a person, it's called Zunkawa mask, and it is a person that kind of eats bad children, like naughty children. So that's kind of a good thing. They don't eat like regular children, just bad children. And so I think it was just to keep kind of a spirit to keep people, you know, in line. So kind of a neat tradition, but really, yes, a very scary mask. This is a nice contemporary piece done in 2019 by an artist called Levi Nelson. It's called Nations in an Urban Landscape. And I really like this because it's kind of modern art. It's got the Canucks and his love for the Canucks in there too. So really neat piece. This is a nice work of art by Gaethje Falk. It's titled Arsenal. So it is basically a bunch of snowballs, which but the thing is how snowballs are used as a weapon, you know, in snowball fights. So that's why it's called Arsenal. So kind of you think of this very serene type thing of snowballs, but this is done in bronze with white patina. So it's kind of hard structure, and it looks like, you know, cannonballs, right? So you think of snowballs as not a weapon, but you know, they want to depict that type of thought process in terms of it can be used as an arsenal. This is another thought-provoking piece by Sunny Asu. It's called Silence the Hidden, and what this represents is the drums And so it's kind of, you look at them, they're kind of just put to the side like store in storage. So it looks, again, talks about their culture being silenced. And so again, these are all thought-provoking pieces. I really enjoyed it with the curator. I got so much out of it. We spent about an hour in the permanent exhibition, and then you could also, there's also a current exhibition, so you can spend a little bit more time. You know, leave yourself 2 hours to 3 hours. Again, with the private tour or with the public tour, you get much more out of it. I think if you just walked in by yourself, you might spend 30 minutes because you wouldn't know the significance of things. But with the curator, it was like an hour and a bit, and I got much more out of it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy travels.